Right then, we are back here again. I spawned Globalized Trade, and it's actually spreading. Thank God. At the very least, it's going to be there in my major cities in 1623. It's going to reach Kyoto probably before this, but this is a pretty accurate estimate of when it's going to arrive in Korea. And since, as far as I'm aware, there's no reinvention of globalized trade, I've basically permanently retarded some of, well, Europe's technological development, so it would be in my interest to see if I can get that next institution spawn too. The issue is... oh, globalized trade is present. Ooh, that actually makes it easier for me. But I need a manufacturer in order to get that. Enlightenment needs Renaissance and casual literacy, which... yeah, that's an issue. Casual literacy still hasn't... okay, it has left Europe. Right here. That's it. Otherwise, it's... nowhere. At least it's a little bit easier with Renaissance, which has actually reached India. Only in one location, but that's still progress. Banking has also reached China in a couple of provinces, specifically the most important ones, and it is beginning to spread along, well, banking lines, so there's at least that. Well, not banking lines, along trade centers, although that will take time. Actually, probably should check on roads. There's no way I can improve anything here with roads except for more production power. Besides, it's controlled by greater nobles, so I don't want to do that. Trade a marketplace will get me more control over the area, so why not? The only provinces here that actually provide me anything particular is this one, so. Primary origin from the Wami. Awa Isu. Straight from there, okay. Yep. Iwami. I had to think about it. Where is Iwami again? Alright, let's go find it. Ah. I know it would be a smart idea to build roads where I can. Well, it's already at 0 autonomy, so there's not much reason to build roads there. Here's another story. I gotta build a trade harbor. I've got the manpower to do this, so... yep. There. That should improve communication efficiency and make it quite possibly high enough so that I can just get the province down to 0 autonomy. That would be excellent. And best case scenario. Especially since I think it's high enough for me to... I think I can... yeah. Workshop, it is. myself get more control over trade with marketplaces. Alright, General dies in a drilling accident at next to no time whatsoever. Sure, let's have her general merit. Ooh, that's some good pips. A lot of 4 shock and 4 fire. That's really good for combat. Okay, so where is that? Okay, this provides me barely any money, so... On the other hand, oh yeah, it's the recent uprising modifier. Base value is 7.51. Well, it's only going to be for 5 years, and I think the particulars have already... On the other hand, right. Yeah, I don't think I can... It's just some autonomy. It's not like I'm going to lose much money from that province. Besides, I can convert a province. Okay, we need to get that unrest down, Takasago. There's almost nothing I can do with Kairao until... What I'm just looking for? I keep forgetting to do that. There's not much I can do with Takasago until the famine modifier finally disappears, which... I'm not sure if it's ever going to. I've held this promise for quite a long while. Well, I've grabbed all those ideas I can, and it's going to be a while before I can get that tech cost reduction from innovative ideas. Well, I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but I think it's going to take long. Well, I'm getting 6. 9 per month. So 9 times 12 is 108. With cost being around 200 or so, that means I get an idea every 2 years, so after 8 years, by that point, the institution modifier would increase by 8%. It's also not including the reduction of corruption, as well as reduction of tech costs due to centralization, so it would actually be best to wait. Okay, then wait it is. Besides, it's not like I'm going to get any innovativeness out of this. Besides, if I wait a bit, it could end up possibly being the case that Joseon gets tech level 32. Or, well, specifically mill tech level 32. Yes, yes, please, let me grab that formalized naval corps. I also have to think about this, getting Roku modifier. Okay, I still have 13 or so years left. What's the exact month at when it should end? Well, it should actually have the day on it. 22nd of May. Okay, exactly 13 years. So waiting 8 years should be fine. Of course, that 8 years does not include anything that could happen due to, say, technology or... Well, it can't be a new institution, because institutions only appear every 25 years in M&T. Yep, it has been at least 25 years since the last institution spawned. What's the maximum amount? 20%. 25%, 25%, 15%. So globalized trade maxes out at 20%, so I've basically just increased the cost of all tax in most of the world. What's even better is that globalized trade is actually very difficult with spread. Oh. Okay, it's spreading into China as well. I forgot about that. Thing is, globalized trade spreads very, very slowly in East Asia. The Emperor of China, and I think to a lesser degree the Emperor of Japan, do not like this institution. Buke Shohata. The feudal lords have failed in their duty, and it is time to make sure they know their responsibilities. The Buke Shohado, or the various points of laws for the warrior houses, how do they compress that into 2 words, was a collection of edicts governing the responsibilities and activities of daimyo and the rest of the samurai warrior aristocracy. Should be a start. Huh? It is supposed to be seen as a code of conduct, how to behave honorably as an honorable daimyo, not solely laws which had to be obeyed. Thus, these might be followed despite our inability to enforce them directly. Ignore. That costs way too much money. Getting a lot of cheaper advisors. Although literally all of them seem to be skill 3, so it's not likely I will actually use them. And none of them are military either, so... I think I should save up for this, the customs house. Seems like the most reasonable one. Yeah, that'll give me more trade power. Likely get a more valuable trade center than just important. Maybe even able to steal the major off of them. Might not, they've got a custom house themselves and their population is higher. And they also have a bank. Oh, yeah, right, I could build a bank. No. I would need the city hall. Could build it in Farima, though. I think that tax income one, anyway, is just per year, not monthly. So it'd really be only 0.08 per month. Although on the other hand, it does help the province to grow, so... Nice. Okay, so I can pick these two. Or I can splurge and take one of the more expensive ones. There. This was the wrong one. Just... hmm. I could use more technology, so let's get this out. Isn't something... Oh yeah, it's a wrecked western ship. Hopefully my ruler doesn't die too soon. I mean, it is 52, so... MEIOU has constructed a merchant guild. Huh. Give me a minute, I need to figure out where exactly that was again. Right here. Idumi now has a warehouse. Yeah, it's my two biggest cities. They have so much money that they're investing into other nearby cities. Or, well, provinces. Probably just to try to expand the power of the burghers. Swimming spot to get another university out. This, not so much. This place could use some more production power too. Oh, finally! Alright then. I'm gonna go ahead and immediately use some of that. Okay, let's see where. Kaga. Oh, that's certainly gonna make things easier. To manage? Roars and Yezazen. So I probably should build better roads here if I want to get better communication. Tosa. Ooh. That's good. It's gonna go down. It's finally going to go down to 0 autonomy. Sorugu or Soruga. Another I don't quite recognize. And that's why. Okay. Nice. This one will finally get back down to. We'll finally get down to 0 autonomy. Isn't that one of the... Found it. That was actually easier than I thought. No, where is that? Ah. The weird fiddly bit. This one will not actually at the moment go down to 0, however if I were to improve rows it would certainly do so. Don't have enough manpower to do that though, so I'll just do that later. And that's it. I really would have preferred one of the bigger provinces, but I'm fine with that. Guess it's more difficult to root them out of the more valuable provinces instead of have to do a lot of smaller ones. Reduce innovation costs and more prestige, as well as reduce prestige decay. And since my prestige is positive, that's a good thing. As soon as it goes negative, that's another story. Oh well. Probably start offering monetary favors again. Alright, okay. Needs to be around 14,000 or so. 14,000. Just need another month. I mean, I gain 1,250 each month, so. And there we are. This road will be completed soon. Problem is, I don't know where it heads to from Yazuza. Because the modifier for it, when I click on the province, happens to be for Usagi, not for me. Although it's probable to assume it's going to be Wakaza. No, it's actually probably this one, since it's only 7 days here. I think I'll actually start developing this province too. It's got a natural fiber, so it's going to have some trade advantages. And more trade power is always useful until if I ever get to the point where I fully conquer Korea. And then all of South China just to make sure no one tries to take my trade away. Before that, every bit of trade power is useful. And yeah, South China Sea node, which is Vietnam, whatever this island is called, Taiwan, and the entire Philippine archipelago. So, that's a lot. Maybe I'll get a state name for him. Haibai, I guess. That's this area. Maybe Hainan, I don't know. Yes, more administrators. I think that means next. No, it's going to be in 2 months. Okay, so this makes it so that it's going to be a lot cheaper to actually embrace those institutions. Another thing that I probably should actually save up for that. Since, unless I get more art centers, there's no There's absolutely no way for me to get the institution spread further than those provinces until I embrace it. Which isn't that good. Oh well, at least it's in my most valuable province. Second most valuable, and I think third most valuable, though I'm not 100% sure if that's the third one. I can just check. Farima is my third most valuable one. Oh. Uh-huh. And then I definitely should invest into the city. At least in the arts. I should also build a university here so that they stop sending the students abroad. Since that's actually lowering the tax income. No longer a valid rival. Wow. They've grown that much? No possible rivals. Yeah, I don't think I want to go up against Tianwan. That would be a terrible idea. Just 40 ducats. I think... Yeah, that's almost it's a little more than a third of my income. Which has been increasing rapidly. That's good. So, where was that province again? It's at Suwao, not Suwa. At this rate, I'm starting to feel I should have my... No, this province. I do not care about this province. Ida. Lovely. Okay, that's an expensive road. Now I remember why I haven't upgraded it. Ah, all the same. Bureaucrat. Let's continue building production institutions. Again, more centers of production. Good, good. Great. The idea in tech cost reduction is now gone. The Queen needs a region for a while. No, that's not something I want to do. Establish state Shinto. No. I can't afford that. Can I? 1282. No. Please don't lose the stability. Great. Exactly what I needed. This will help keep legitimacy up. Yeah, Regency, -2. No, I'm not going to adjust the education budget at the moment. I will continue to improve it though. Though for the time being, it's just going to be building universities everywhere. And then once cost has reduced enough, I would say, yeah, time to improve it again. I do want to see, before I close that again, let's just check the education data about students in universities. Okay, so about half of my students have access to half of my upper population has access to universities. More or less, the full education multiplier is 1.671, so which is about what you would expect from half your population being in universities. Because while the base amount is 2, you also have to figure that for students that happen to be in their own province, it's either 2.25 or 2.5 instead of just 2. I'm not sure which it is, I just know that it's an increase. At least I still get extremely cheap ideas. Really, it would have been nice if my ruler lasted another few years, but you can't have everything. Oh yeah, and regencies also get plus point to corruption, so I'm just gonna spend a little bit of money on. This is just to prevent the increase. As soon as the regency is up, I'll just set it back to normal. Hooray! Why do the abbots keep dying off? I do wonder, what was the tech requirement for manufacturers again? 31? 33. Problem is, my tech level is 28, so... I don't think anyone in the world has admin tech level 33 yet, so... Oh, there's at least that. What's the next level for roads anyway? Diplotech 33, the highway network. I just need 2 more Diplotech levels and I'll have it. That's good. Now I think about it, I haven't checked on my subjects in a while how they're doing economically. Alright, let's get up there. Harbor infrastructure. Since that's something they're certainly going to need. That's just a colony. 612, wow. That's 9. So, I do know has a new sect. That's fine by me. Gets me more production efficiency. Which all in all isn't that bad. Another advisor has died. Sad. Quite sad. Ooh. Better colonization. Interesting. I have not seen that advisor before. It's definitely one of the special ones for M&T. Now think about it, how much art power does Farima have? Probably should check that before I actually built the... Oh, almost 5. Well, that's good. Students sent abroad. Oh, I guess I had better improve education here then. Okay, so Yuki has fish. Yuck. One of the worst trade goods. If not the absolute worst trade good. It's worth just as much as the cereal crops. But doesn't have any benefits like supply line. Yeah, edge mechanics more or less are turned off. They're supposed to be, anyway. Just that when you activate Mandate of Heaven, it sort of still is there in the background. You just have no way. There's no button on the interface. The only way you can reach it is to click the changing age modifier thing, and when you open it up, there's no such thing as Splendor or anything. Okay, Takasago is converted. Huh? Interesting. Yes, I have accepted Taiwanese culture. That's good. Alright, I've been building up this province a bit in order to get a little bit more control in the South China Sea trade. In the hopes of reducing the amount of trade that's from the Korea Strait that's heading into there, because that's the only node exit. Discontent in the capital. That won't do anything. It's the amount of... Okay, yeah. So, as an art center, it's probably going to be a regional. Oh, an upgrade. An art center upgrade. 21.8. I have no idea how much art power the Continental Center has, but... Well, it's got world-famous university and an art corporation. And... that's strange, no temple. If I want to compete... No, that just means one more art power. I mean, I could potentially get it just by getting Civil Art Academy. Problem is, it's not going to do much to help. Well, banking is present there. However, for whatever reason, banking's just not spreading over here, so even if I were to pick it up, it wouldn't be of any assistance. Another oddity is that Globalized Trade is reaching here, but not here. Oh wait, it is. It's just that for some reason. Oh, it's only a 0.25. I think it's because of the relation. I don't know, actually. What affects it again? So I want to get stability up so I can finally centralize the administration. Let's leave it another time. Let me read the explanation again. These art centers are divided into 3 tiers. Local art centers can transmit and spread institutions with art centers the same and neighboring subcontinents, while regional continental can transmit with art centers of the same and neighboring continents. Distance is multiplied by several factors such as religion and culture. Here it's more specific. First, absolute distance is calculated, shortened by how influential each art center is. Continental art centers send and receive institutions with faraway provinces, while regional and local cannot do so quite as easily. Distances increase whether or not the art centers share a region, subcontinent, continent. Then the distance is decreased if the art centers have the same owner, and if they have the same culture group or a religion. When all this is done, each art center picks an art center with the closest distance and shares the institution with that art center depending on the distance. The problem is, by my last count, this city is spreading into 6 different art centers. And I don't think this one is spreading into any art centers because there's a ton of them that are pretty close, but not getting anything. This province isn't controlled by the burghers, but that's about it. Besides, this one even has a regional, so it should be pretty close. Heck, this is even an adjacent region. And I would expect them to have a trader here, so... Yeah, I don't know why, but the AI just isn't letting it spread as easily. However, I do believe once it enters Tianwan, which it will, specifically in Guizhou, it will begin to spread more easily. I mean, look, banking's already at +0.2. Okay, yeah. Sichuan. I figured this art center would also spread. I don't know, sometimes the art centers are just a little bit strange. They don't seem to act as they say they should be acting. Advisor costs reduced. That should help improve my balance. Wait, I can put up a special map mode. City data. Urban production scale. Huh. Urbanization by region, city population. Okay. That's actually fine. So this is urban population, and this is skill. I want skill to get up high. It's already improving in some provinces. This one for sure is already increasing on its own. That's good. I've already done that, so... Yeah, I probably should save up for the warehouse district here. Same thing goes for this one, except for that the population is higher in Suwal, so it's more valuable there. Phison, I am not investing in Phison for the simple reason that it just gets the greater nobles more power. Right. Disable the map mode. That leaving the map mode on probably causes lag, because it has to update every once in a while. And it's yet another modifier the game needs to keep track of, so... I'm not sure how much it does that, but I'm pretty sure, knowing how computers will work, that it'll cost something to slow down. Out of the currency of just existing. Well, the prestige gain from fully cultural is going to outweigh the decrease in prestige decay, unless I get to lower the -20 prestige, at which, yeah. Although, I should not be able to get that far on my own. Huh. It's just mill points. Yes! I'm going to need that. Time for some investment. Oh. Okay, it's gonna take longer than I thought. What I'm really hoping for is banking to just spread. Please, spread. Yeah, I'll say it's Tsunama's response, and then I think it's about time I've stopped. Another 5 years have passed. I can keep up the pace. I'll be done in several months from now. Yes, 25 admin points. That's almost 3 months worth. For me, anyway. Oh, now it's only almost 2 months. Well, that's liable to change since it's just my regent. Alright, save game. Yeah, a little over 5 years have passed. Anyway, I'll see you again tomorrow. I think that will be the last recording for the week, and then I'll switch to probably editing, although I might be starting a new series. I'm not entirely sure if I will do that, though. Anyway, I will see you again tomorrow. Until then.